Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. I'm so happy to be here, and I'm about to talk to you about something that is super exciting and I'm passionate about because it has really helped my business take it to the next level. And I think it's going to help you too. So let me go ahead, introduce myself. My name is Sandra Hudson. I am a wife, I'm a mom, I am an entrepreneur. I love to coach other women who are in business to show them practical social media strategies and tips that you can use to really make an impact on your small business. So that's why we're here. And today we're just going to go ahead and dive right in. We're going to be talking about Pinterest for business. So how many of you have ever used Pinterest before? Pinterest is one of my personal favorite social media platforms, one of my favorite websites, whatever you want to call it. I am on Pinterest every single day. Even if I was not a business owner and if I wasn't utilizing Pinterest for my business, as a consumer, I'm still on Pinterest every single day looking up things. So I have my phone right here and I'm going to pull up my Pinterest while I'm doing this training with you all. I have tried several things, different ways, methods of doing things, and I found something that works for me. And that's what I'm going to be talking about, helping you get started with the basics, because this is an untapped resource that people are not utilizing. And if they are trying to utilize it, they're not doing it correctly. So they're not seeing the amount of success that you could see with it. And so let's just dive right in. So Pinterest. What would happen for you and your business if you had 50,000 people that saw your content each month? For me, that is almost an astronomical number. And I've hit that number on Pinterest before. If you are on Pinterest, I am Sandra Hudson, blog and biz. Currently, I just hit 1,000 followers on Pinterest, and I have 41,000 monthly views right now, which is actually lower than it has been. I had actually been up to 100,000 monthly views, and I haven't even been that active. And I'm going to tell you about all the things why. Like, it's so exciting to see the content that you put out there, what people react to, the response that you get. Like, it is amazing. Pinterest is it is a different type of a social media platform. If you have ever used it personally before, what do you go to Pinterest for? You go to Pinterest to find something, whether that's to get inspired by an idea, a recipe, arts and crafts, a DIY project. Maybe you want to learn a makeup tutorial, or maybe you want to learn how to change the oil in your car. You can basically go to Pinterest, type in the search bar, and find a how-to on anything. So Pinterest is a search engine. And the reason that a lot of people don't see success with Pinterest for their business is because they're not utilizing it in that way. And we're going to go through a list of what you need to do to get your Pinterest started so you can see an impact on your business. So the very first thing, you need a Pinterest business account. If you have a personal Pinterest profile, you can actually go into your settings and request, like if you're on your phone, you're going to hit these dots up here, the 3 dots at the top. You can go to settings, and it will tell you, there's a thing down here that says switch account. If you have a personal account, you can actually hit that and change it to a business account. The reason why you need a business account is that you're going to get analytics. Analytics are basically these little numbers that are going to tell you what posts are doing well, what is your audience that you're reaching, how many people have clicked on your content, how many followers did you get from that one pin. It's just if you are in business and doing anything on social media, you need to be reading your analytics. Even if you have no idea what the words mean at the beginning, that's going to give you a snapshot into the content you're putting out there and the response you're getting from it. Because guess what? If you're putting out content and you're not getting responses from it, or your engagement like goes down like dramatically, you'll learn, okay, I don't need to do that type of content anymore, or I have to switch things up to be more successful. Because if you're wanting to make money, if you're wanting to grow on social media, don't just keep doing the same things over and over again. You have to find what works for you, what works for your audience, and build upon that. So you definitely need a business account to read those analytics. You are going to want to optimize your profile or your bio. I was about to say biography, but bio is totally fine. What do I mean by optimize? Like, that's a word that people throw around a lot. Because it is a search engine, you need to set up your bio on your Pinterest profile in a way that people can find you. So as you can see on mine, you can see my name. I'd like to talk about blog and business. So mine is blog and biz. It says that because I have boards that are specifically related to my blog. I get a majority of my blog traffic comes from pins from my blog that people find on Pinterest. Number one is Google. Number two is Pinterest. That's how many people come to my blog because I'm utilizing this platform. But not only do you want your username to be that, you want keywords in your bio. So you can see this. It says inspiring women in life and business. That's kind of like my tagline. Then you see online business, network marketing, social media, beauty tips, and then my little link to my milkshake. Those are my keywords in my optimized profile because those are the keywords for the audience I want to connect with. Yours might look different. If you're in the beauty and makeup, skincare, you might want to use different keywords for that. But they do need to be in your profile, because when people, if they find a pin that you like and they want to know what you're about, they're going to go to your profile. If you have keywords on there, like anti-aging guru or something like that, I'm just throwing something out there. If people are into anti-aging, they're going to be like, oh my God, I just found her pin. Now her bio says that this is the kind of content she does a lot, so I'm going to follow her. People like to know what they're getting. And also it's really good for like recommending your content to other people. So you definitely want to optimize your profile, but not only that, you also want to optimize your boards. So with Pinterest, you can create a different blog. I said blog, a different board. I first started out Pinterest. I knew nothing about how to do it for business. Excuse me. I was just being a consumer, and I had some real cute board titles that I thought was really funny. Then when I started realizing I needed to do it for business, I had to go in and rename all my boards, optimize the boards, because even though it was funny, like for instance, I had a food board that said, get in my mouth or something like that. Or, but like it didn't go. Like people were not looking it up. So you want the board to have a description. So I'm also in network marketing. So here's the thing. This is my pharmacy board. That is the company that I represent. As you can see, it says influencer. All these hashtags are hashtags relating to this board. So if people are looking for any of this kind of stuff, and I'm getting good views on certain pins, then I am going to pop up under those pins for suggestions to people to view, because my board is optimized. People know what they're getting. The content in the board matches the hashtags. That's huge when it comes to SEO and keyword placement. So people want to know what they're getting. So if you are just now starting out a Pinterest account for your business, or maybe you're starting Pinterest for the very first time, want you to start out by creating 5 to 10 boards with different names that are optimized. And within those boards, go ahead and start sharing and saving pins to those boards, because if you're going to start utilizing it for business, you want there to be content already on there, but you want it to be the content that matches the board so people know what you're all about and get you started off on the right foot. So let's say you sell skincare and you have an anti-aging board. You want to find like 10 relevant anti-aging skincare pins that you can save to that board before you start creating content that's your created content about anti-aging. So hopefully that makes sense. So optimize profile, optimize boards with your keywords. So the next thing is the keywords are huge. So then each time when you actually create a pin, and I can go into more of this, I'm actually in the process of creating a Pinterest course for people that want a little bit more one-on-one, a little bit more hand-holding. If you really want to know how to do each and every step of the way with me teaching you, that's going to be an offer very, very soon. I'm so excited about it. But so you need the keywords. The second biggest thing on Pinterest, it is a visual search engine. So if you've created a pin, let's say, but it just doesn't look right. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's all cluttered and jumbled and people are only going to click on stuff that's easily readable. Like just scrolling right here, like this one that's pink and green. It's cute colors, but the font is very clean. It's easy to read. You know exactly what it's going to be. And let's just look at this one for an example. So you can actually, when you go into the pin, you can click on it and it's going to open up the link. I was wanting to read the whole, oh, here it is. So this is perfect. So this is the title of her pin. This is the description, and look at the bottom of the description. The description has hashtags that are related to this pin. So when you get to the point that you're wanting to create content, then you are going to want to add those into the description of each individual pin that you create. But we'll talk more about that in the Pinterest course. So, but you want the pin to look visually appealing. If it looks, I'm scrolling here to see if I can find something that's really ugly. If it looks, okay, this one. This one is the purple pen is a brownies pen. There's nothing wrong with it, but like what about that would compel you to click on that to see a brownie recipe? Nothing for me. I would just scroll right by it because there's not a picture of the brownie. It's not visually appealing. It's not, you want to create not only good content, but when you're creating a pin, you want it to be almost scroll stopping. You want people to be like, oh my God, that brownie looks so good. Like look at this one, poppy seed chicken casserole. There is a picture of the casserole. It's easy to read. It looks so delicious. Like that makes me want to eat it, and I want the recipe. So I'm going to click on that because it looks so good. And then I'm probably going to save it to my casserole board or something like that, you know? So totally do that. Make it visually appealing. And I have some tools to help you with that. I have some blank Pinterest templates that I sell as a package so that you aren't recreating the wheel. There are super easy ways that you can just use a template in Canva that I've created for you. You just plug and play, like you change out the pictures or the font and the brand colors and everything to make it customizable to you and what you want your brand to look like. So it needs to be visually appealing. It needs to be easy to read font. It needs to look good. It has to be enticing to make people want to click on that because, yeah, you want people to save it, but you also want them to go to, that's the next part for business. You want them to go to where that content is. So like if you have a blog for your business, you would link your blog to Pinterest because you want to get blog traffic. This is a bonus for you guys that are doing Pinterest for business, especially in this network marketing industry, is everybody has a replicated website that you get from your company when you sign up. I'm going to challenge you. You do not have to have a blog per se to be successful with this. However, even if you don't have a blog, you should totally consider purchasing a customized domain because you can actually forward a customized domain to your replicated site, but you just look so much more, I feel like, professional, credible, all of the things. So like for me, mine is thesandrahudson.com, but then I also have a shopping link page in there that actually links to my network marketing business page. So you can have a domain and then you own the domain. So if you have like valeriegiacinto.com, you own that and it can forward that to your replicated website. But then in Pinterest, you're going to put valeriegiacinto.com as the site where the information is hosted, if that makes sense. And let me show you an example of this. Let me go back to my, here, this is a great example. So y'all know I am a blogger. One of my top pins is the idea pin. This is just for the last 30 days. The second one is about coffee that I sell. So I'm going to take you, it was actually an idea pin as well. It's just this cute little chart with the benefits along with that. But you can click on, hold on. This was actually one I didn't actually link it. So let's do this other one. This other coffee pen that's right below it. This is the pen that that is linked to. And it's just a recipe for different coffee recipes. So if you scroll down, you'll see that is my title and description. And there's something that says visit. So you can either click on it or hit visit. And what this is going to do, this is where my pin is linked to. You could link it to your replicated website, to your domain. Specifically, if you link it to a replicated website, you would just link it directly to that product link. But this is actually, I did a blog post on it. So I did a blog post. I linked it back to my blog post that's talking all about the coffee. And obviously in the blog post, I have links to my replicated site where people can order. I've added in affiliate products. Like I don't sell the milk frother, but I love it. So it's in here. So that's an affiliate link. it's just, you really, I suggest you have a domain even if you don't blog, because you can use that and it's really, really helpful. You look more credible and it just makes everything work. Last but not least, be consistent in your posting. You can actually schedule your pins. And I highly suggest that you do that, because when you schedule a pin, like you can I believe do it on your regular computer. I use another service called Tailwind, which is another bonus that I'd be glad to talk about in the course. Tailwind, it is a monthly subscription. I think it's like $10 a month, but it literally changed my Pinterest almost overnight. Like, because you can schedule all your pins, you can actually create the pins in there. They look really, really good. Where did that go? I was going to show you this picture right here. That's on my blog. This right here was actually created in Tailwind. So if you don't even want to deal with Canva templates, then you need that. I have a referral link. I'll be glad to share it with you. But basically, in Tailwind, you can schedule it. It actually reads your Pinterest account, and it will tell you the optimized time that you need to publish your pin so that more people see it. And it's super helpful. You also get analytics through Tailwind. You learn how many people follow you based on your content. It's just really, really amazing. So can't say enough about it. I'll go more into detail into it when I launch the course. It will be in there. Last but not least, use these idea pins. Idea pins are freaking huge, and they have grown my Pinterest brand more than I could have ever imagined. Y'all, this isn't even anything. Okay, this top one, this pin is an idea pin. And basically an idea pin is their version of a short form video. So if you love TikTok or Reels, you can repost those on Pinterest and get a ton of traffic from it. So, I mean, the stats on this one pin, and it was just something like silly humor. I had a lot of people save it. A lot of people clicked on it. A lot of people have seen it and therefore followed me. And it's just really, really cool how you can get a lot of traction from an idea pin. So I use idea pins. These are all here. I'm trying to do my phone so you can see it. These are my idea pins. You can do, I've done recipes, I've done beauty tips, I've done quick makeup tutorials, all those types of things, and they work really, really well. So I highly suggest that if you are creating content elsewhere, repurpose it, because you just never know what kind of content's going to take off on, because different things do well on different platforms, correct? And you just don't know which one it's going to be. So trial and error. You have to try it, and you have to look at your analytics and see what's going to be working for you. So that is basically why you need Pinterest for Business, and a few things that you need to get started today. Go ahead and start your profile today. If you have a personal account, change it to a business account. Optimize your profile, optimize your boards, and figure out what keywords that you want to be known for on Pinterest. Make sure your pins are visually appealing. If you want more info on Tailwind, then comment Tailwind in the comments, and I'll be glad to send it to you. And then come up with a plan to consistently post, whether that's 3 times a week Are you going to post something daily? I do not post enough on Pinterest. I've really got to get back in it. I can tell when I devote and I'm consistently posting something every day, that's when I was hitting 100,000 views monthly. So I know it can be done, but and it will be easier once I start scheduling the pins. You don't have to manually post those if that's overwhelming to you. Schedule it out. I'm all about scheduling. So I hope you found value in this. I hope you're excited to use Pinterest for business. I cannot wait to hear how it helps you grow. If you have any other detailed questions, message me, comment below. I'll be glad to answer those for you. And when I have more details about the course, if you want to comment course in the comments, I can put you on a wait list to let you know when that's going to be launching after the first of the year. So it's going to be super, super awesome because y'all know I like to give out the good stuff. But thank you for being here. Thank you for just, believing in me. And I'm honored to partner with you because I love to help people learn skill sets to actually make their business grow. That's what it's all about, right? And we're all in this together. You're amazing. And my name is Sandra. Give me a follow if you're not already following me. And I will talk to y'all later. Thanks, y'all. Bye.